Germany's foreign minister has said he'd like to see American nuclear weapons removed from his country. Sigmar Gabriel made the statement during a visit to Washington, where he met his US counterpart, Rex Tillerson. RT's Peter Oliver has more.
What we saw on this visit, this official visit to the United States by Sigmar Gabriel, was right at the very end. He came out and he said that he would fully support what Martin Schulz has said in the past, that US nuclear weapons, it's time to open a dialogue about getting them off German soil.
Of course, I'm convinced that we need to finally start talking about arms control and disarmament once again. In this regard, I agree with Mr. Schulz's point that we need to get rid of the nuclear weapons that are stationed in our country.
Well, it's understood that there are around 20 US nuclear warheads in Germany, based in the southwest of the country. And just last week, the SPD candidate for Chancellor, Martin Schulz, the former European Parliament president, of course, was down in Trier, right in the southwest of the country, giving a speech about how it was time to get rid of these nuclear weapons. We can hear what he had to say right now.
As Chancellor, I will take a stand for the withdrawal of the nuclear weapons currently stationed in Germany.
Well, Sigmar Gabriel has said on defence in the past that the US's demands for a 2% of GDP payment by all NATO members was unrealistic for Germany. And it does seem that, along with Martin Schulz, they're pushing this no to nukes policy, really, because it's one of the few ones that they can really go at the German Chancellor on. The SPD, the closest rivals to Angela Merkel, currently trail by around 14 points if you look at the latest opinion polls. And nuclear weapons is really the only position that they can attack Angela Merkel on. The German Chancellor is accused in some circles here in Germany of following the American line far too closely, particularly when it comes to nuclear weapons. And the SPD want to set themselves aside. In doing so, they're going to put themselves in line with, as the Party of Peace, really, is how they're going to try and market themselves, with just under a month to go before the German parliamentary elections take place here. They're really far behind. They're going to have to push very hard over the coming weeks if they're going to try and topple Angela Merkel from her position as German Chancellor.